It's time for Pokémon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, movie reviews. Very odd naming convention for this movie. It's called the first movie, so you know it's the very first one. But also Mewtwo Strikes Back, which sounds suspiciously like what you'd call the second movie. After Pokémon, Mewtwo gets struck. What if there was never another Pokémon movie? They'd have looked real stupid. When Pikachu said,
Pikachu?
He really struck to the heart of this allegory for the evils of cloning, racism, nationalism, and war. Scientists spent years in a lab creating the first Pokémon with depression. As a very young child, I held great sympathy for Mewtwo's world domination plans, concerning my parents immensely for many years. Mewtwo says some pretty profound stuff in this movie that makes you really contemplate your life up until that point, but then you hear a faint
Squirtle!
And it reminds you what movie you're watching. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Pokémon aren't meant to fight. Not like this.
Nice save, Nurse Joy. Ash is, without question, the world's most irresponsible trainer. It isn't cute to take underleveled Pokémon into dangerous situations. What the heck is wrong with you, kid? Someone call Pokémon Protective Services. No wonder it took him over 20 years to be a league champ. I was 6 when I first beat the Pokémon League. Pikachu absolutely destroys a golem in the opening. Where is my type effectiveness chart when you need it? Love that Dragonite is such a big deal in that one episode of Indigo League, and now it's just casually delivering mail to Ash. I want to eat that lazy boy no-chew stew Brock made. Brock sees a missing person poster and immediately got horny. Mewtwo is the original they-them baddie. Is it wrong to say Mewtwo is kinda hot? Why is Mewtwo so thick and curvilicious? Who did this? The world's most powerful Pokémon also has the world's most powerful thighs. Mewtwo gave me body dysmorphia when I was just a little Mew. I hate Mewtwo's stupid stubby little fingers. Hitmonlee is an absolute affront to God. Who would ever think about creating a potato with arms and legs and no orifices? He has no mouth and he must scream. So, the trainer that has a Pidgeot calls it Pidgeotto. This could mean so many things. He may not have realized his Pidgeotto evolved into a Pidgeot. He might have named his Pidgeot Pidgeotto. He wants to belittle his Pidgeot by calling it the name of its previous evolution. His Pidgeotto was surgically transformed to look like a Pidgeot when it's still actually a Pidgeotto. The public education system failed him badly. Or he's just a dumbass. My biggest qualm about this movie is when Jessie and James are looking at the monitor and it clearly shows a Scyther, but they say it's an Alakazam. I've never let this go. I knew I was the problem when I found myself rooting for Team Rocket. Not enough Team Rocket. Jessie and James kinda the T for T, bi for bi couple of all time, huh? Sure, the Pokemon cameos are the best part of the movie, and Team Rocket has no reason to be in this movie, but you gotta love how that one guy's entire self-esteem was being held together by having a Gyarados. If I was a Pokemon, I know I would be Psyduck, and I'm okay with that. Which Pokemon would you guys eat? I'd eat Dratini. Mewtwo. I hate all humans. Me if I was there on the island with the gang. Including women. Did that dumbass Ash just try and punch a Mewtwo? Ash punching Mewtwo is me trying to deal with my problems. Pikachu clone slaps the heck out of Pikachu for like 5 straight minutes. I don't think I'll ever recover from watching a Pikachu clone slapping the real Pikachu across the face for nearly 20 uncut seconds until both of them are openly weeping. What a film. I have been crying over Ash turning to stone since I was like 4 years old. Who knew a yellow blob with a tail screaming its own name would be so sad? I think I need to make a rule for myself that I can't watch things with Pikachu in them. I simply get too overwhelmed. Why does Mewtwo have to do this? He is so mean to Pika Pika and Ash my boy. Sorry, I call Pikachu Pika Pika and I call Ash Ash my boy. I mean, dude, Mewtwo, stop it. Get some help. Mewtwo. Existentialism. Egomaniacal worldviews. Nihilism. Mew.
I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
Ash Christ Allegory Ketchum did not die for our sins for people to be acting a fool in the year of our Mew 2020. Get it together. You heard the purple angry ball-fingered man. Mewtwo changes his heart so quickly. He really is just like, wow, I'm not insane anymore. Bye. And flies away. I like how Mewtwo just told them to forget what happened. I know he was embarrassed. And so, our characters' memories are erased, no one learned anything, and no one will speak of this ever again. My girlfriend cried just from me describing the movie afterwards. She didn't even watch it, it's just that strong. Real. Love how this makes no attempt to give any backstory to its world or characters, and just plops Ash and the team into a Cagliostro-style evil castle for nearly its entire runtime. Also loved the Spanish lady who lore dumps about the mythic healing properties of Pokémon tears, the beautiful bubble animations with crazy sparkling gradients, the extremely eyebrow-raising score decision in the final fight scene, canonical reference to Vikings and Minnesota in a half-hearted football joke. I messed with this film. When I was a kid, I did not understand the Vikings mostly live in Minnesota joke, and I was just willing to accept that actual real Vikings live there. Anyways, Mewtwo and Shadow the Hedgehog should be besties. More movies should have 4 pop songs during their end credits that have little or nothing to do with the major plot of the movie. My mom likes to tell people that as we left the movie theater, I turned to her and asked her, "Mom, isn't that the best movie you've ever seen in your whole life?" Her response was a diplomatic, "Well, Alex, the important thing is that you enjoyed it." Pokémon. P. Please, I love Pokémon. O. Okay, show me the Pokémon. K. Can't wait for more Pokémon. E. M. Man, do I love Pokémon! O. Okay, this is what I like to see. Pokémon baby love the Mons. When I woke up this morning and said, hey, I love the Pokémon. Pokémon is a good franchise. I love Pokémon. Woo! Pokémon! Go Pokémon! I love you, Pokémon! N. No Pokémon? No me 10 out of 10 love this film because... Pokémon. Big thank you to my Patreon members, my Little Ruse, Seltzer Fountain Man, Kuski55, Logan, Fallen Vexen, Sam, Puff, I Am a Noodle, and John Huang. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. It means the world to me. I really appreciate you, and you guys are awesome. And also thank you to my YouTube channel members, my Mini Ruse, AD, and Taylor Thompson. You guys are really great too. Thank you for supporting me in this way. And last but not least, thank you to everyone who suggested that I read Pokemon movie reviews. And most of all, thank you to anyone who simply watched the video. I watched a lot of Pokemon as a kid, so this was a fun video to make. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.